Welcome back to Doc Allen TV. And so today's topic is they hate to see you win. Again, they hate to see you win. And I'm going to give you six different ways to know that they hate to see you win. And so I'm not going to wait around on this one. Um, First one is their facial expressions. So you have people that are either in your life, they know what you've overcome. They know your grind. They saw you come from nothing. They've seen what you had to overcome. All the jealousy and the hatred and the envy towards you. Some of you that's out here, especially if you chosen and they know it. They know it. They because they can feel your aura, your presence. And for me being in education, students also pick up on it. This is why it doesn't matter what state I'm in, what school district, what I stand out. It don't matter where you put the place me at. And so the thought process in a narcissist is we're gonna remove him, he's gonna be forgotten about. No, I won't. Soon as a student that I've taught, I've led, I've coached, see me, instant energy is gonna be there, a positivity because they know I had their back. But to get back on track, facial expression. So they ask you, you know, so how are things going on the job? How your vehicle holding up? Like you wanted to tear down. That's what you're saying. It could be looked at that way. How your business doing? How things going in your relationship? They waiting for you to respond and say, man, you know, man, I'm going through it. My business ain't doing as well. I done lost, 10,000. Um, they're not wanting to hear that you're going up. And we can be naive, and some of us can overlook things to say to ourselves like we need somebody in our life beside God. And I'll get into scripture, but not on this one. But Jesus looks at us as his friends, not him standing over us. And that's in the word. He looks at us as friends, right? So you don't have any friends, you're always gonna have two, being Jesus, God. You're always gonna have two, no matter who turns their back on you, makes these mean facial expressions, and but you can tell by their facial expressions. Just soon as you say, "Yeah, man, it's going great. Everything's good, man. I'm excited." It happened actually yesterday to me, and I don't speak on people's names on here. But person asked me how my business doing. Man, I said, man, I just want to see to test my own theory out. And I said I'll never answer that to him again. You ask me the question, I tell you, yeah, man, it's great, man. I'm making moves. I'm doing this. I ain't say the finances or nothing like that because come out with this boasting and bragging. I don't have to. And he dropped his head down. Family member dropped their head down. I can read you, man. And so don't say that I switched up when I'm like I'm not dealing with you. Other than if I have to, I didn't switch up. I read you, and I'm not going to deal with that type of energy. Let's get into number two, body language. So it aligns with facial expression somewhat, but the body language of a person. They go up, shoulders go up, happy from asking you to down, because they begin to compare themselves instead of looking at what God has done for them and what He can do for them. This is why I never compare myself to anybody, whether it's finances or whatever, because my journey, my story is my story. Um, so Body language is the other one. Read that and stop being naive thinking these people, whether it's your family, your friends, a coworker, or whoever, these people don't, they're jealous amongst, snake amongst snake, thief amongst thieves. So, um, so I just say like the body language, you know, um, the change in tone, which would be number three. So they go from happy and excited to talking low and how that happened for you and you try to give them some tips and pointers. They never take it, but you steady ascending. And they say this, and a lot of people don't get it because I know if I want to dress up and do whatever, that's easy, man. That's easy for me to dress up and do whatever and get attention in that way. But I've always had it, as they say, it's in you and not on you. So you can. At one point, I was on. It was on you. It's always been in me, but I was dressing and trying to. But the fact when you have it in you and on you, that's even more powerful, and people know it. And so the change of tone in the way they're talking, how they're addressing things to you, how they're you go from happy to sad to disgusted by the fact that you're doing really good, really well. And again, do not be naive to that. You don't need friends that bad. I already told you, always gonna have two. And if you had kids, they're attached to you by the hip. I don't have any. I have a bunch of players and students. I'm good until that time comes. And I wanted to make sure I was straight. And because to bring somebody in this planet now, man, you got to make sure you're around a while so they can understand everything that's going on. Because it's crazy out here. It is. It is. And so to bring them in, you got to make sure they understand what's going on and what may happen in the future, so they're ready to stand up. And also leaving them, just like my business, I'm already like thinking, okay, who can I leave it to? Who's coming up that'll be responsible? Who looks like they may do something? So that's one of the best things that you can leave to your son or daughters, more so than cash. If you leave them a running business, and if you can leave them a house, they're already lapping around, so they can focus on other things. And if they've been taught well, they'll just continue to expand. Um, the fourth thing, not liking any of your posts, nothing. It don't matter what you do. Some people not on social media like that, but some are, and they don't like nothing you post. Nothing. It don't matter what it is. Nothing you post, they like. Nothing. Zero. And you can sit up there and, oh yeah, they're just busy. No, they're not. No, they're not. They're not that busy. No, no, they're not. They're not that busy. They're basically saying, and like they secretly hating to see you win. They hating that. I've had people DM me. I receive text messages. I've had people call me when they thought I lost at something and then got mad when they found out I got promoted and just I said, man, I hadn't talked to you in 3 years. Why are you calling me now? Like, no, don't call. No, we'll never be cool. And definitely you doing that. I don't have to talk to you. Block. Bye. That's it. We're not playing games out here in 2024. So, as I've always said, you either supporting me and encouraging me. I don't have time for nothing else because that's the same thing that I'm going to do for anybody in my circle. I'm going to support and encourage them, right? Um, the fifth thing is slick comments. So they're a hater, but they admire you at the same time, and they don't know how to just come out and say, "Man, I admire your work. You've inspired me to do." They'll say, "You." Like who are you to say me that I can't do what I'm doing? Like, did you grow up with me? Was you around me on a daily basis? You know what I'm saying? And some people have all these things in me. Like, one of my partners was telling me, man, like, I knew you was gonna come out because you had so many different talents and things you can do, and whether your family sees it or not, or your own parents see it, people in the streets, they'll tell you a lot of times, and people that you don't know, and all this race stuff. But some of the people who looked out for me has been other races. You know, it's been other races of people to see leadership intangibles in me, put me in leadership roles, have me looked at in that light, right? And so, you know, you can be pro-black and they never support you in some cases. You know, I know who I am. I know my culture. I love my people. You know, and I only plan on marrying. I just black. Like, and if it takes however long, it'll take however long. I'm not ever gonna get thirsty and jump. I'm not nobody can tell me I should be with this person. Like, no, I'm gonna make my own decision. And I've said this before, so many people marry just based on what a family member told them and friends told them to marry. They didn't do what they wanted to do. They're living that life their entire life. That would suck to me. You know what I'm saying? My entire life is based on what other people have said that I should be with and talk to. Ain't gonna be me. It's not happening for me. No, my whole career, my whole business, anything I wanted to do is based on what other people are telling me I should be. They don't know what's in you again. And a lot of people make these mistakes, right? They make these errors and mistakes because they looking at outer appearance and going by what somebody else said, you know, instead of getting to know person X, person Y, person C, right? So little slick words like, man, how you do it? You the one that did it. I didn't see that. I ain't see that. You didn't? Well, God been seeing it and forecast the future, and I also vision it. So it don't matter about what you see, partner. And you ain't got to talk to me no more. You know what I mean? Seals, what them seals is it, man? I had the duck on there, and then when you come up, they have the duck, and I put the duck on there for jokes. If you know me, I love having fun. I like joking, and so I have a serious side when it comes to business, and I have a playful side, and people get the playful mixed up with the business, and they recognize real quick this. No, I'm not the same person. It's not even close to who I am from what I was. And I'm not gonna address every single hating comment. I'm just gonna cut you off, let you be in your misery and think whatever your little brain think, because that's what it is. We're not on the same level. If you gotta talk down and make slick comments, you trying to bring me down where you at. And when you done leveled up, you can't bring me down. And I'm gonna get to that in another video. One of the hardest things to do is when you level up is to maintain your greatness. It's easy to go right back down. Came up, made 40, 50 grand, and that money was gone 7, 8 months. I said, I ain't, just like that. That money, you know what I'm saying? You stack up, you stack and stacking. You got to keep going. And so I'm gonna make another video, and it's gonna be talking about some of that. And then again, the curse words, them cursing you, cursing your business, cursing your career. Um, you know, that's a slick way of. And so when people get to doing the curse stuff, they're automatically cut off. If I talk to you and you start saying, man, we ain't never gonna come out of this, or man, it might take us 5 years to get a big contract, or it took this person 25 years to get, how, you ain't gonna be able to do that in one year. Man, I can't be with I can't talk to somebody trying to curse me in a slick way because I'm gonna pick up on it. Um, that type of bad energy, I'm not gonna deal with. Not you got to go. hey, hey man, when you switch around your mindset, I can't talk to female. There's always bad energy, negative outcome, flip floppy. I can't. You cursing, trying to curse me, man. It's gonna be droughts in your business, right? No, I don't know. I don't. You got keeping it real. You got keeping it real is I look at like, okay, if you're going for a 4 year degree, the fastest you might be able to get it done is 3 years if you work, right? Because that's realistic. What is not to me is saying that I can't receive a big contract within 24 hours because all it takes is an email and a meeting and an agreement. That's it. And they ready to do work. How bad do you want something? So their curse words, cursing you on the sleep, cursing your business, cursing your relationship, cursing the outcome, and you cursing you getting in a car accident, curse. No, no, no. Cut them off. Cut them off and do not look back. You're not going to curse me. And again, that goes for family. Yes, family. Because you got some up in there. And I love them. I do. But I'm not going to let you harm me or have even thought processes to harm. I'm cutting you off and I'm cool with that. You look for me from afar. Don't like nothing I do. Make your slick comments, bad body language, facial expressions, and the change of your tone. You can do all of it. But within the inside of me, because it's in me, I know it is whatever I want in me. And so you combine the talents you have, and I'm going to speak to you guys, but I know for me, the talents that I have, the top talented I am, and light that fire, the fire is I'm already blazed. You know what I'm saying? As far as me and motivation, you just adding to it. It's like taking lighter fluid with me and you just making that flame just soon as I see it, okay, all right. And then I know like, all right, let's go. So I use um any of those things for motivation and fuel. That's why I notice some people don't even get close to me because they know this guy really is gonna take things personal. I am. You listen to some of the people who become very successful, somebody has harmed them, or doubted them at some point, and they use it. Some people don't speak on it. I'm one of them who do. If you want to say being real, I'm gonna be real. Anybody who doubted me, I appreciate you. I think I had to go through what I had to go through in order to become what I am now. I had to. There's no other pathway. If I've been married and had all this stuff, if I didn't go through heartbreak and had people attack me on the job and hate on my career and wish for me to be injured or deceased, you know, God hardened me in a way that I had to be. And so, in order to get to the next steps and phases, was like, you only have me, son. These people gonna come and go. They there for a season. You know, it's 3 entities that I know was there the entire time from me being little to where I am now. It's 3, and so I stand as a man on my own now. Um, but in the spiritual realm, that's where those 3 come up more so than not. That being God, Jesus, and my grandmother, who I've always spoken of and always will. Because there's no Doc Allen, there's no business owner, and so on, author, and it's somebody that was close to the NBA. It is close. I'm telling you, it's close, but I ain't put everything out there. People didn't know because I'm not gonna tell every move. I'm gonna let you think what you want to think. If you don't think I'm good enough, and these people had me as number 14 when they selected 4 people, That just shows I was 10 spots away from it. But that's the work from me getting up in the morning time, from me being dedicated, lifting weights, from me coming back off injury when, family member telling me, yeah, you're done, man, you're done. Yeah, it's over with. But it took 3 years in order for me to get back because that was my dream, man. Don't tell anybody what they can't do. Um, because if they make it, and I always wondered why people didn't talk to certain family members, they make it and just cut them off. They probably didn't believe in them. They don't want that energy. Probably just didn't believe in them, man. You know. And I say if you have a star in your family and they have the potential to get there, push them all the way out. And if they fall a bit short, like I did when it comes to getting all the way to the league, we tried. But you got to go all in. Period. I respect one of the fathers. He just took his daughter to South Carolina and back, on a visit. Done Staley looking at, I coached her, and I saw something big in her as eighth grader. And she's now headed into a senior year, and she has those big dreams. Let's go for it. But if you have those dreams and the talent, hey, this is what you're gonna have to do. This is the commitment you're gonna have and the sacrifices in order to get to this level. The 5 in the morning workout, to come back in the evening time and play ball against people. The 5 in the morning workout with weights and just staying focused on your grind, right? You know. So I just want to say this in closing: the six things being facial expressions, body language, change your tone, never liking your posts, slick comments and curse words, cut them off. The choice is yours. Been Doc Allen TV. I will be posting the second video because it's been a while since I've done this because I got busy and then, you know, no excuses, man. Whatever, no excuses. But I'm back. I'm going to post this one and get another one going for you guys. All right, peace.